When we started out on the international strategy, we created that almost 3 years ago. We looked at a lot of different things and decided that there were 15 markets we wanted to be in before the end of 2015. We thought back then that if we could reach 100 million readers by the end of 2015, we would have created something that would be very sustainable and very successful. At this point in time, we've launched in 11 markets. With the latest ComScore numbers, we are now at 115 million unique visitors. So at least from a macro perspective, the model has worked. It's shown its potential. In all the markets we've gone into, we've seen the necessary traction and adoption of our model. In markets like Canada and UK, which were some of the first ones. In Canada we are number 1. It's a profitable market for us. In UK we are number 4 with 6.5 million unique visitors on a monthly basis. Also on a profitable run rate. The same in France, where we're number 4. We're number 1 pure play, number 4 in total with 4.5 million unique visitors. So all the markets that has been live for 2 years or more are on the path where we wanted them to be at this point in time. We wanted them to be in the top 5. We wanted them to be able to get to profitability. So that's obviously the reason why we're keeping pushing on this. We have a number of new markets lined up. We're going to launch Greece, which is obviously emotionally a very important one for Ariana, being from Greece, and then we are launching India, which of course is a huge market end of November. And we have the Arab world that we're launching in January, and we have a number of pending conversation in Australia and Mexico and in China. So as you can see, there's a lot going on with the international part of HuffPost. We're still very committed to that, and obviously the reason why we're still committed is because it's shown very positive signs for us. 50% of our audience is at this point in time outside of the US. So I think that's really the status on the international part of the business. Your question about the domestic part of the business, the domestic part of the business is also doing very well and very healthy. We just had the numbers from Facebook. We're again the biggest publisher by far on Facebook with more than 10 million shares. We're doing well when it comes to mobile, where we've seen a very good transition into our mobile web and our mobile apps, and in general the business is very healthy and growing at a steady rate, even though we're already at 50 million unique visitors in the US.